Very good evening, all the participants. I hope all the participants are able to hear me. Thank you. Thank you so much. So in today's session, thank you all the participants. So in today's session, first I would like to recap what we see in yesterday's session. Yesterday, we started with introduction to the HANA Studio. So in the introduction to the HANA Studio, we see what is a catalog, what is a content, what is a package, how we can replicate tables from SAP system to SAP HANA system. So let me give you a quick introduction to HANA Studio. So I hope all the participants are able to hear me loud and clear. I hope all the participants are able to hear me loud and clear. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So let me log into system. So participants, one thing from my side, please start practicing. Excuse me. So please start to practice on the assignments. I already shared all the assignments to the participants. So please start to practice on the assignments that are given yesterday. So in order to log into system, let us click on Start RDP. Click on Remote Desktop Connection. Let us click on Connect. So I hope all the participants receive the server access from the backend team. So let us log into system. So once we log into system, let us open HANA Studio. So now let us click on Start, click All Programs, click on SAP HANA, and click on HANA Studio. So HANA Studio is the user interface to work on SAP HANA S4HANA system. So now I'm logging into the HANA Studio. So once we log into HANA Studio, so here we see system, expand the system. Here we see catalog. A catalog is a collection of schema. So you see there are different schemas. A schema is a collection of objects like tables. If you expand the schema, expand the tables folder. So let me right click on the tables. Let me remove the filter, expand the tables folder. Now you see participants, now these tables, you have different types of tables. Now these are called as virtual tables. A virtual table is a table that can access data on the fly. On demand it can access. Now these are known as column tables. Double click on the table. Now you see participants, no, these are nothing but column tables. What is the difference between a virtual table and a column table? A column table physically stored data, and data is physically stored inside the table. But when you see a virtual table, please see, this is a virtual table. A virtual table can access data on demand. So it can only access data at the runtime. Okay, fine. Now, these are the things that you have in tables. Let us close the table. And let us close the catalog. Now, what do you have in content? Content is a collection of package. What is a package? Package is used to group together related information. Package is nothing but to group together related information. Now, I would like to show participants. You see, in order to migrate these tables from SAP to HANA, S4HANA, what is that we are going to use when you want to migrate data? When you would like to migrate data from SAP system. So is my voice clear, all the participants? Because I just got a message, my voice is not clear. Is it okay, all the participants? Is there some problem in my voice? So is my voice crystal clear, or you have some problem in my voice? So can I continue, participants? Yeah, thank you. Because I just got a message, participants, my voice is not clear. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I think some participants have some issue. Okay, anyways, please increase your please increase your volume. Okay, now this is SAP system. So here you have SAP. Now on the target we have HANA, S4HANA. Target we have HANA, S4HANA. Now here in between this we have SLT. Now what is the purpose of SLT? So why are we using SLT? SLT is used to transfer data from SAP to HANA, S4HANA. Now when you would like to transfer data from SAP to HANA, S4HANA, the first thing, what is the first thing that they need to do? The first thing to do is, so here we need to establish a connection. Now this establishment of this connection is known as configuration. It's known as creating a config. Now what is the meaning of configuration? Configuration is nothing but creating a connection. Now where is this connection created? Now this connection is created in the T code LTRC. What is LTRC? LTRC means Landscape Transformation Replication Cockpit. Landscape Transformation Replication Cockpit. Now what we are going to do is, please see participants, double click on SAP logon. Now just I'm trying to show you, why am I trying to show you is, just participants need to understand how this is getting transferred. Just an introduction I'm trying to give you. So let us continue and enter the T code LTRC. LTRC, click enter. So once we click enter, please see participants. Now this is known as configuration. Now, why are we saying SLT is real time? So how do you know SLT is real time? Please see participants. When you click on show configuration data, click on other settings. Please see here. The option that is selected here is real time. So it transfers data in real time. What do you mean by real time? Whenever you make any changes to the base table or to the system on the SAP system, immediately within milliseconds, any changes that is made to the system is transferred to HANA, S4HANA. So SLT is known as real-time migration. What we can do real-time. We can do real-time migration. When doing this real-time migration, please see participants, when you go to the HANA Studio, click Window, click Perspective, click on Reset Perspective, click Yes. So once you click Yes, please see participants, on your right hand side, you see there is a window called Quick View. What is the purpose of Quick View? Quick View has most important options available in SAP HANA. Like for example, click on data provisioning, click select the system and click finish. Once you click finish, please see participants, once you click finish, in the LTRC, the configuration is created. Once the configuration is created in the SLT system, SAP landscape transformation, so the tables are transferred to HANA S4HANA. Once this connection is established, now if you see here participants, there are different options over here. Load, replicate, stop replication, suspend and resume. What is the difference between load? Now this is called as migration. In order to migrate data from where you want, from where you would like to migrate from SAP to HANA S4HANA. Just I'm trying to explain participants what is the purpose of these options. Okay, so let us go back. Let me open MS Paint. So let me copy this. So what is the purpose of the options like load? Just I'll quickly explain participants. It's not so technical, just we need to simply click on these options and start the migration process. It's very, very easy. But before that, I just would like to explain participants what is the use of these options and when do we use each option. Let us start with load. Why do we use load option? Load is mainly used for non-frequently changing master data scenarios. So whenever you have non-frequently changing data scenarios, then we can go for load. Load is exactly the opposite of replicate. So what is the difference between load and replicate? Load is for non-frequently changing data scenarios. Now replicate changes in real time. Please see participants. Now suppose say this is SAP system. Now here you have HANA S4HANA. What am I trying to do now? The first thing I'm trying to do is, suppose say you have a table on SAP which has about 1 million records. You have 1 million records in this table. What am I trying to do? I'm just trying to transfer this table from SAP to HANA S4HANA by using which option? By using load option. By using load option, I'm trying to transfer this table. When you transfer using load option, the table gets transferred even the complete 1 million records get transferred. But later, if you make any changes to the base table, the entries will not get transferred unless and until we execute load again. That is the reason load is mainly used for non-frequently changing master data scenarios. A simple example for this is, suppose say we have a table called T005T. Now this table consists of data related to countries. Now participants, will countries data change on daily basis? Obviously there would not be a new country that is created on daily basis. So what I can do, should I go for replicate or load option in such a scenario? Obviously we go for load. Please see participants, I'll show you a quick example. Let us go to SAP HANA. Let's click on load option. Once we click on load option, 1 minute. Now we need to make sure that, because a lot of participants would try to migrate data. So we need to make sure that these connections are active. So let me check the connections which are active. So here you have LTRS and SAI ECC HANA. Let me go and check back. So here we have SAI ECC HANA. So I'll just select this connection. Because please say participants, so here you have development environment, quality and production environment. So these three systems are connected to this system. So I'm just selecting one of these systems, and then I'm trying to select SAI ECC HANA. Now let us click on load option. Now what does it say? Please see participants. When I click on load option, immediately it throws the message insufficient privilege, not authorized. It means that this user called best is not authorized to replicate tables or to load tables. What I can do, because my user is not authorized, so I'll just click on data provisioning again. I'll use a different user ID and click finish. Now only an authorized user can replicate. Click on the configuration. Again, click on load option. Search for the table T005T. 1 minute participants, T005T. And click search. Now what do you have here? Country names. Select the table. Click add. Click finish. Once we click finish, please see participants. Once you click refresh over here, now here you can see T005T load scheduled. What do you mean by load scheduled? Load scheduled means load is started. Once the load is complete, here the status is going to change to executed. From scheduled it will change to executed. Please see. Now even we don't have to do refresh over here. We can do an automatic refresh. For every 5 seconds, the status should change over here. I'll click on this option called Start Automatic Refresh. Click on this option. Now shortly it is going to change this option to load executed. T005T load executed. Once we see the status load executed, what does this mean? It means that load is complete. Please see. Let us expand system. Let us expand catalog. Once we expand the catalog, here we can see a schema called SAI ECC HANA. Let's search for this SAI ECC HANA. Now here you see this is the schema. Click to expand the schema. Right click on tables. Click filter. Enter the table name T005T. Click whole word. Click OK. Right click on the table. Click Open Data Preview. Once we click on Open Data Preview, now here you can see the data that you can see here is in Chinese. So here you can see country is in different text. T005T is a text table. Now, what I'm trying to show you here is load is mainly used for non-frequently changing data scenarios. Whenever you have a scenario where you don't require to transfer data on daily basis, then we use the load option. Now, let us discuss about replicate. What is the purpose of replicate? Let me open Paint. So I hope all the participants able to follow the session. Hope all the participants able to follow the session. So what is the purpose of replicate? Replicate is used to transfer data in real time. Now please see, again, this is SAP system. So please don't think this is very technical. This is how system is working internally. I'm just trying to show how system is trying to work internally to transfer data to HANA S4HANA. We are only doing the migration, functional migration, but everything is automatically taken care of by system. And one more thing I would like to say to participants, SLT is 99.99% accurate. So once you start replicate, automatically system can handle everything. Now please see participants, this is SAP system. Now here you have HANA S4HANA. So here we have HANA S4HANA. So now this is SLT. So now the main question I'm asking participants, one of the important questions I'm trying to ask participants. When we say real time, what does this mean? I'll give a simple example. Let's say in a table you have 1 million records. You have 1 million records. When we replicate, this 1 million records will transfer to HANA S4HANA. Now, the table that you have in SAP will transfer to HANA S4HANA. What I'm trying to say, participants, even when you do replicate, for the first time, system does load. What I'm trying to say, even when we are trying to replicate data for the first time, please see, system does load option. Please check out participants. Let me go back. Let me go to data provisioning editor. Just notice this, participants. Let's say click on load option. Click on replicate option. Once I click on replicate option, let us search for a table called TVKO. TVKO is nothing but sales organization table. click search. So here you have sales organization table, which is TVKO. Select the table, click add, and click finish. Once I click finish, please see participants, just I'm trying to refresh. Now previously, what is the action that you see here? Load. Now what is that you are seeing here is replicate. Now shortly, just please watch the status. The first status is replicate scheduled. Shortly it is going to change automatically to load in process. After it changed to load in process, it changed to load executed. After load executed, it will change to replicate in process. Something like this. At the end, it will change to replicate in process. It means that table is always in a position to receive data in real time. Just please notice participants. So within milliseconds it can transfer. Within a blink of an eye, just two hours, end users are continuously posting data. Business is continuously posting data. But due to the suspend option, data is just halted on the SAP system. It basically halts over here. For that 2 hours, it just halts in a separate table. Once you resume, after the 2 hours, once you resume, what is going to happen? It will delete entries from this table. It will delete entries from this table and transfer to HANA S4HANA. This is what a resume can do. So participants, what is the purpose of suspend? Suspend is primarily used for a scheduled downtime. In order to resume, again transfer data back to HANA S4HANA, we use resume option. Okay, let me quickly recap today's session. So in today's session, I was just trying to start with the introduction to the HANA Studio. A catalog is a collection of schema. What is a catalog? A catalog is a collection of schema. A schema is a collection of database objects like tables. These tables are in-memory tables, but how these tables are transferred to HANA S4HANA? Using SLT. What is SLT? SLT, SAP landscape transformation, to transfer data in real time. First, we need to establish the connection. To establish this connection in LTRC, once this connection is established, we use load option for non-frequently changing data scenarios. Whenever you think data is not going to change frequently, then we are going to use load option. When are we going to use replicate? Replicate is used for frequently changing data scenarios. When are you going to use suspend? Suspend is to temporarily halt. Resume, to resume back data to HANA S4HANA. stop, permanent disconnect between source and target. Between the source and target, there's a permanent disconnect which is called stop. Participants, I would like to give few assignments so participants can practice and submit back to the L1 support. I think all the participants got access to the Dropbox. Let me open the Dropbox. Let us go to common materials, set 1 materials, assignments, data provisioning, SAP landscape transformation. Here you see participants load, replicate, suspend, resume. Please see every document is a very detailed step-by-step document. Participants can work on this using these assignments. It takes about 10 minutes. And also we have 24/7 technical or L1 support is available. Now suppose say just you see what we saw now, configuration got deleted. Now immediately you can request to create a configuration. Within 15 to 20 minutes they will create the configuration and you can continue your exercise. So the support is based on ticketing system. You can raise a ticket, the backend team will continuously support participants 24/7. Any issue, any time, it can get resolved in 15 to 20 minutes, participants. And I once again thank all the participants to attend today's session. Please also attend tomorrow's session. Just I will continue with the landscape transformation. Basically, when working on project, 3 scenarios. The first scenario, please see. If you go to the S4HANA materials, in the implementation scenarios, if I open the implementation scenarios, if you go to this manual, here you see system conversion, landscape transformation, and new implementation. All these three scenarios I'm going to cover in detail. The 3 ways to S4HANA migration overview, which is called as implementation scenarios. So all these 3 I'm going to show you. Now here you can see on the system. So these systems are the latest systems. The participants can work on them and use for their hands-on. Okay, participants. Thank you all the participants to take your time to attend today's session. Also, there is a survey form. Participants would receive a survey form at the end of the session. Please take some time to fill up the survey form, a feedback for the trainer, in which participants can give the name, phone number, email, the question that they would like to ask to the trainer. Today, I was able to talk to some of the participants. Anytime, any questions, please connect to the backend team. Also, please fill up the survey form. Let's connect again in tomorrow's session. A very good morning and good night. In tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll continue with SLT and also I will start some business scenarios to participants. How we can create some business scenarios to participants. Okay, participants. Thank you so much for attending today's session. Good morning, good night, and thank you. Thank you all the participants. Thank you all the participants. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you all the participants. I'll see you tomorrow. Please connect tomorrow. And we'll see some interesting things in tomorrow's session. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll end the session now. I'll end the session now. Thank you.